Hi there, welcome to the channel. And today we're going to talk about something that's kind of taboo, but it really should be your best friend, and that is PMI, private mortgage insurance. You hear all the time, especially like parents or certain influencers, people online. Oh, you're supposed to put 20% down. Why? Well, you want to avoid PMI. Yeah, but what if it takes me a long time to put 20% down? I don't have 20% down today. What if the house price goes up? What if I miss out on the home of my dreams? Like all these different things. Maybe you end up renting. You got to live somewhere. PMI should be your best friend. And we're going to actually dive into exact numbers because I brought this up to a couple of clients recently and tried to unlock their brain a little bit on what are you really paying? Like, what's the true cost of this? What is it really hurting you? So let's take a look at it. So I'm going to share my screen here and we're going to bring this thing up. So this is just something I put together in Excel. Now, two scenarios. Okay. Very simple. Follow along. Purchase price. We're going to assume a $400,000 purchase price. After that, all right, let's say you go the traditional route. You followed mom, dad, grandpa, influencer. You bought into whatever you saw on TikTok, whatever, and you put 80,000 down, which is 20% of 400. Your loan amount is now 320. Your PMI is 0. There's no additional charge because you put 20% down. You're at 80% loan to value. You now have a safe enough position or spot on this house that the bank doesn't feel as much at risk. That's why the banks charge PMI, is because they say, hey, if you don't put 20% down, we feel a little bit more at risk. And so in case of a default, we want to charge you this mortgage insurance to help mitigate our risk. Now, let's look at the other scenario. $400,000 purchase price, but you do 5% down. That's $20,000. Loan amount is now $380,000. Your annual PMI. Now, this could vary, to be fair. This could vary. It'll change on your credit score. It could change on your debt ratio. It could change on your product, but we're going with vanilla ice cream here. Okay. Very good credit, which does happen a lot, but very good credit. And based on numbers I ran this morning, has nothing to do with interest rate, but based on numbers I ran this morning, it would be around $720 annually. So now let's look at the summary here. So how much money did you save out of pocket? Okay. You save $60,000 because instead of putting 80,000 down, you only put 20,000 down. $60,000 stays in your bank. Okay. 60 grand. That's a lot of money. What did the PMI cost me? Well, over the course of the first year, it costs $720, $60 a month more in your mortgage payment, $720 total for the entire year. This is what blows people's mind. So what percentage does that translate to? What I mean here is if you take $720 and you say, well, what's that divided by 60,000 is 1.2%. So let me ask you this. Where can you go borrow $60,000 for 1.2% annually? You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't borrow $60,000 for 1.2% annually. So that money gets to stay in your bank account and you get to use it, leverage it, have it for an emergency fund, whatever the case may be. But 60,000 only costing you 720 a year, only 1.2% in PMI costs. That's a slam dunk. So I try to get people to understand PMI is your friend. It's not an enemy. It's not some negative thing you don't want to talk about. 60 grand and it only costs you $720 a year. Who wouldn't want to do that? That's a good idea. And also you're gaining appreciation. That's the other thing with the 20% is you're into an investment for so little money. They're only charging you 1.2% and the bank is taking 95% of the risk. You're only taking 5% of the risk. And you've got an asset that traditionally and historically increases over time. That's a no-brainer, guys. So don't be afraid of PMI. Like, subscribe, follow. Also, let me throw this up here at the bottom. Visit my new website. We just got that launched recently. Would love to have you there. But like, follow, subscribe here on the channel. Reach out, comment. DM me if you have more questions, or if you just don't agree with me, that's fine too. We can have a friendly debate, but would love to hear your feedback on that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy all the other content on this channel and the social platforms, and we'll see you again soon.